Hey, everybody, this is Boot Shabby. Welcome to the show.
Take a walk with the full moon, roll button and zipped up. It's all kicking off soon. Best stay with a quick bruv. I don't know about your goons.
Eddie Wood getting ready to hit.
The designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
On the ground, and that should be extra bases. And that rolls into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. And next will be the cleanup hitter, Gilberto Garcia. Hard hit left side. Sends it across to first. And that's the inning.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Come on, let one fly here. Let's go.
Swing and a miss. 0-1.
Well, strike one is so critical in a bat like this with a real threat at the plate looking to do damage.
The 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike 2.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
Man at second. On the ground, right side. Nimala gathers and throws to first. And there are 2 down.
Good arm side run. And
up next for Pittsburgh, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
And first offering is fouled off.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
The batter, number 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Gilberto Garcia. Wood at first, 1 gone. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. And they get the out after the ricochet.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Man at second here with 2 away. Andy Rodriguez will hit next. And a pitch. On the ground, right side, Nimala. And that is that. So 1 left for Pittsburgh, but they hold a 1-0 lead. And we're back. And now the DH, Eddie Wood.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
And he deals. Swing and a miss. That's strike one.
Well, in this one, the offense has sputtered. Somebody's got to find a way to get on, keep the line moving, and manufacture at least one run. Then maybe you get 2 or 3.
Next pitch misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Looking to get something going. This is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
The pitch. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. It sounded different than most hits coming off the bat. You don't need numbers to tell you the ball was hit extremely hard, but at 115 miles per hour, that's not an exit velocity you see very often. Very impressive. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Swing and a drive. Deep left field. Walker on the move, heading back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, catcher, Andy Rodriguez.
That's a really nice job right there. Great awareness, making the catch up against the wall. You see the perfect technique, feeling for the wall with the bare hand while keeping his eyes on the baseball as it's coming down, his glove in a good position to make the catch. That's exactly how you do it.
Now a screamer into the outfield. 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
2 outs, runner on first. James Triantos, the next to hit. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. Got him. That finishes the evening's action. Wood with a nice showing despite the loss. 3 hits in the ball game.
No question that he delivered at the dish for him. Even though it wasn't enough to get them the W, this was a good showing at the plate.
Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. MLB The Show has action out of the NL Central. It's the St. Louis Cardinals going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates.
And now, your 2027
First pitch coming your way next.
Pirates.
Just about set to go now. And today's starting pitcher, Eddie Wood. What should we keep an eye on here?
Well, if you remember last year, this guy had 19 wins, and that's an impressive number. And hopefully he took into the offseason motivation to get to 20, because anytime you get close to sort of one of those, next level benchmarks and don't get there, it's a good thing because you had a successful season, but it also leaves a kind of a bitter taste in your mouth because you didn't get to that level. So we'll see what kind of chip he pitches with on that shoulder this year.
And a swing and a miss.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
The 1-2. Got him. And there are two down.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Nolan Gorman stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering upstairs. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. Stays alive. That just misses. 2-2. And down on strikes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And down in order. And now Eddie Wood. Grounded to Gorman. Throws to first in time. And that is second inning set to go. Here's the left fielder, Jordan Walker. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Walker, 24 years old, and he's been on a fantastic run at the plate, hitting over 450 in his last 10 games. Fly ball to right. Kjerstad drifts towards it. He's got it, and there's one down. And stepping in for the Cardinals, Xavier Isaac. Hard hit to third. Ramirez sends it to first. 2 down. Now it's the DH, Kevin Alcantara. And that one off the outside edge. No score here in the second. And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Back here at PNC Park, all set for the start of the inning. And the batter will be the shortstop, Luis Urias. And that's outside. Ball one.
How about this one, Boog? In 2023, Urias hit grand slams for Boston in back-to-back plate appearances. They happened on different days, but he still became the first Red Sox player to do it since Jimmy Fox in 1940.
The 1-2. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So up next, Claudio Alez. First pitch just misses. 1 out, base is empty. And another ball. And a foul ball makes the count 2-1. 1 down, base is empty. Fouls one off. 2-2. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Top of the third, no score. Got him swinging.
Pretty simple plan of attack on the mound right there, huh?
Yeah, nothing but fastballs. They just kept putting down the number one and letting it fly. I like it.
Yeah, me too. And I'd love to hit against that. But, of course, when you're in the box, you think he's bound to change speeds on you at some point. You're just kind of locked up, sort of like reverse psychology.
There's a strike. And down on strikes he goes. St. Louis goes down in order. Redbirds down quietly.
Now back, the designated hitter.
We talk so much about how starting pitchers prepare for their starts. I talked with Max Fried, and one of the things he told me back in 19, he and Lucas base hit. Coming around third is Jimenez. He'll score, and they lead by 2. To third, not in time. And it's runners at the corners with one gone.
Comes through with the RBI. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
One down. So next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Jose Ramirez. Lefty out of the stretch, runners at first and third. Downstairs, and it misses, ball 4.
He's making things difficult for himself right now out there on the mound, but, you know, his confidence should still be high enough to get out of this, but he's going to have to buckle down right here.
In the air to left, down the line. Squeezes it. Runner tags from third. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
Now, that can be a tough one with the bases loaded. You can try to do too much, but there he didn't. He stayed within himself. He got that run in with the sac fly. Would have been nice if the runners behind could have advanced, but they'll take what they got.
Nabs it. And new inning getting started. Digging in is the switch inning outfielder, Dylan Carlson. Clips the corner. That's strike 1.
So after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike. California kid played for his. Oh, look at this. Over to first. Nicely done for the out. Parker Meadows next up for the Cardinals. Off the mark there. And that is ball 1.
Boog, one really cool moment I remember at PNC Park is the 2006 Home Run Derby during All-Star Weekend. David Ortiz and Ryan Howard each hit homers into the Allegheny River on the fly. Really awesome to watch.
Bases empty, 1 away. Here in Game 3 of this 4-game series. And he grounds one to the right side. Tosses to first. 2 quick outs here in the top of the 4th. Here's Nolan Gorman.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there. Just rolled over it. Got the ground ball.
First offering in the dirt. That one missed. That one clubbed out towards left center. That'll be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Walker stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. Next offering is in for a strike.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of it.
Well, he's under it to make the catch in center, and we'll take a break. So 1 left for the Cardinals. They trail in this one 3-0. We go to the top of the 5th. Now up for St. Louis, Xavier Isaac.
This kid picked up in a trade. A lot was offered and given to get him, but he's got a real high ceiling.
There's a strike. Isaac, 23 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. Check swing, tried to hold up. Now an appeal to third. And that's a swing, according to umpire Mike Fillmore. Kevin Alcantara next up for the Cardinals. And that one clips the corner.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low, throwing the ball very well right now.
Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
That's to third. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing there for St. Louis. They trail it here.
Hey, let her rip.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Eddie Wood.
Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one. Line drive, and that's a base hit.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Runner takes off. Throw to second. Out at second. That. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top six. And now the Cardinals catcher, Claudio Alez. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. That one down the line, and he grabs it in foul ground. Next offering is in for a strike.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider, but they've not been able to commit to one velocity and stay there.
He takes it on his own. Leadoff man retired in the sixth. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth.
He's controlling things out there on the mound, not messing around at all. He's been in attack mode since the very start.
Got him. That's out number two. Back to the top of the lineup, Dylan Carlson. Next up for the Cardinals. In there at the knees, 0-1. Swings through that one.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
He goes down looking. Make it 6 shutout innings for him out there now. It's the Pirates 3 and the Cardinals nothing. Back here in Pittsburgh, we go to the top of the 7th, and stepping in for the Cardinals, Parker Meadows. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers.
You can tell by their swings, this lineup is having trouble gauging speeds. Timing is everything in hitting, and right now they just don't have it.
0-2 now. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
This pitcher's done a good job of disrupting the hitter's timing with a mix of pitches and changing speeds. You want to keep that front foot inconsistent for the batter. Their swings are hesitant, and that's exactly what you want on the mound.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Oh, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Just outside. Now 1-2. Righty delivers. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The pitch. Swings and misses. And there's 2 down. Chris, third time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today. Economical with the pitch count.
Walker at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Thomas makes the play, and it's out number 3. And down in order go the Cardinals. Still down 3-0. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the DH, Eddie Wood. That one to first. Isaac steps on the bag, and that'll keep more runs. Ready to begin the 8th. Now up for St. Louis, Xavier Isaac.
Well, no base hits in the series for him so far, and it's clearly been a rough one. You just hope he's not pressing too hard, because that just compounds things. It makes the slump even longer. Never seems to help. Never helped me.
No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down. Alcantara in the box now. No balls and a strike. It's through for a hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single. Here's Luis Arias. Swings through that one. 0-1.
Now, these guys definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
And a pitch. That one finds the zone. It's 2-2. On the ground to first. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly, but he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there.
Fastball groove right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Alez in the box again. Takes a strike. Just missed. Runner at second, 2 down. And we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering in there for a strike. 1-2. And that one is lifted in the air. Thomas makes the grab, and that'll do it. The Cards leave 1. They trail it here 4-0. We go to the 9th. Now the third baseman, Yorbit Vivas. The wind of the pitch. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
Left-hand hitter waits. Next offering is outside. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
This is Dylan Carlson. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Wouldn't chase that time.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Well, they've kept him pretty quiet in this series. Still doesn't have a knock. I know you want to get that first knock out of the way. Maybe more will come, but you got to give some credit to the pitching staff. They've had a great plan against him.
And now the right fielder, Parker Meadows. And that is in for a strike. 0-1. Right-hander kick steals. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
0-1 now. Good eye in that spot. That one is absolutely belted, and it's into the gap. Vivas around second, headed for third. Coming home. He'll score easily. It's 5-1.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Kind of a risky pitch coming inside with a ball like that.
Colin Holderman gets the call from the pen. He last pitched 2 days ago. Wood was clearly the hero in this one. A stellar pitching performance and came through to give them the walk-off win. Incredible.
Boog, when a pitcher's slinging it like he was in this game, it really fires up the dugout. And to do it as a two-way player is just the icing on the cake.
Here now is our final line score tonight. For the victorious Pirates, 5 runs on 9.